yelling at the TV or yelling at your
No,
phone?
I'm not that kind
You're
of
not
person.
like
I'm
that.
not going to yell at no
Okay.
TV because they can't hear me. I'm just going to watch the game and see the results, you know?
Yeah. But like when you went to bed that night, did you feel like that second opportunity
Yeah, it was
here?
like, we got a chance. What are we going to do with it? That's really what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay.
You said on your phone, on the TV, so you were like watching it in multiple different locations throughout the game. Like, what were you doing as the game was happening, I guess?
What was I doing?
Yeah,
I was just living my life, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Zach, when you have a situation like that, right, where you sort of have the second opportunity, or maybe you're angry after a loss, or whatever the emotions might be, right? How can that affect the football on the field, right? Could that have a tangible effect on how you guys play against Georgia, sort of those emotions and those feelings that you have?
I'd say just put a chip on our shoulder, you know, because, you know, we heard it all. We've heard it all. Everything under the sun, we've heard it. And, you know, this team got a lot of fight, and this team got a lot of heart. And, you know, we're just not going to give up on this team, not going to give up on this year, and just try to win it all.
How would you have can you feel that in practice at all? I mean, I know you guys go hard every time you practice, but what's been the sense the last
I
week?
definitely feel that guys have a chip on their shoulder.
Okay.
Guys are practicing harder. We got something to prove. You know, that's something that we don't take lightly. You know, we got a lot of people doubting us. And pretty much everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can do what we think we can do, and we just got to go out there and prove it to everybody else.
Zach, you've been here 4 years now, and I think you've only been an underdog 3 times total. Alabama National Championship game, both Clemson games. What's it feel like to finally, and you haven't been an underdog at all the last couple of years, what's it feel like to finally be an underdog for you personally, and kind of like, what's the team, what's kind of the vibe for the team being an underdog for a rare occasion?
We don't look at that too much. That's not out of our control, who thinks who's going to win. We always think we're going to win. I'm sure every other team in the country thinks we're always going to win, so it's not really pay too much attention to who's the underdog. We got to go out there and play on the field just like they do. So
It's interesting to get all the perspectives from you guys, because Luke Whippler was saying he's really taking that to heart.
Yeah.
It's so rare that he's really taking it to heart, but a guy like you, it just doesn't matter.
yeah, I mean, we got to go play. So whatever they got to say about us is what they got to say about us.
There's a lot of college football players, Zach, who will never have the experience of the college football playoff and getting to participate in that. You've done it 3 times. It'll be the 3rd time in your career to be part of it. Just what's it like? What's it like to play in a playoff game, to build up for a month for a playoff
It's different.
game?
Those games are different. You know, it's like it's almost, it feels like I would imagine the Super Bowl feels like. You know, you go out there and it's not like a regular season game. It's not like the Big Ten championship. It's like there's cameras everywhere. There's people like famous people at the games, and it's just a crazy environment. You know, just because you know, loser goes home.
Yeah.
And both teams know that, and the goal is not to lose.
Cam Brown talked about managing adrenaline and trying to get used to that the first time around. How did you get used to it, and how will you try to relay that to young guys who haven't been on this kind of stage before?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be nervous regardless. You know, it's because if you care about something, you're putting too much work into something that you're gonna feel some nerves, some anxiety before the game. But it's football. It's the same sport we've been playing since we were kids. So once you get out there, get that first hit under your belt, you know, you're just playing football. You're just in the game.
Obviously the team goals are most important, but how gratifying has it been for you for some of the personal accolades that you've already received, Zach?
I mean, obviously it's a blessing. You know, I thank God for everything that, you know, He's allowed me to do and the position He's put me in. But like I said, I'm not too worried about those. I'm trying to win a national championship.
How often do you take notice of like the banners around
day.
here? You do? Is it when you walk out to the field, you look and you think, or like?
I mean, just those teams are legendary. You know, I still think about 2014 team, like those guys, especially being from here. I know those guys walk around the Woody. It's like they're royalty. You know, it's like they float around the building because they got to bring a ring to Ohio State and to the state of Ohio, city of Columbus. And that's something that we've talked about and that we want to do. We want to be the next team to do that. You know, to walk these hallways and be legends forever.
I would imagine that would be a huge emotional swing of you think that opportunity is gone and now it's back and you have the chance to be royalty.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, that's crazy, man, to go through that. Most people in life don't have a situation where you have an emotional swing that wide, because that's how important it is to be a national champion in your mind. Was it how we keep asking you about it, but that week, man, from that Saturday to the next Friday when USC wins, can you just one more time, just like that emotional? That's 6 days of craziness, isn't it?
That's really what it was. It was just a lot of emotions, a lot of. But I'm happy Coach Day got us in here and told us. He said we got a chance. Like we got a chance to go. Like, we need help, but we got a chance. And that helped a lot of guys. Just keep focused on our goals and what we're trying to achieve at the end of the season.
And you got to win one game at a time. We know that. But when you come to a place like Ohio State, how much is a national championship something that you have in your head?
That's why we come here.
The day you commit, the day
That's
you
why you
walk
come
in.
here. You get a chance to play for national championships, and that's what being in the playoffs. That's what we get to do. We get to go try to play for national championships.
Zach, when Coach Day did bring you guys back out on that Wednesday and Thursday, were you annoyed? Like, why are we doing this? Like,
No, we had work to do, and it's a lot easier to practice and dang, we didn't get in versus sit at home for a week. We do get in and start back up. So, we had work to do. And that's what our mindset was.
Did you feel like it was difficult at all? I mean, maybe it wasn't for you. Like, you don't know if you're getting in or who you're going to play. It's like just a general practice.
Nah, we had work to do. We all believed that we were gonna get in, but like I said, we needed help. We all believed that Utah was gonna get the job done and be able to beat USC for us and put our hat in the ring.
Just because you'd seen Utah in the Rose Bowl, like you knew they were good.
Man, we just had a feeling, man. We just had a feeling.